So Abdullah Mason, man, up and coming 135 pounder, man. He go by this slogan. I think it's what hungry for the smoke, and he's been on the rise, man. He's been knocking a lot of dudes out. I think he got most of his fights on knockouts. He did get dropped in one fight. He got dropped a couple of times. He had a lack in his defensive. He showed a little chink in his armor and got dropped. And that he ain't let that deter him. He came back after that and got some stoppages. But look, he's here to conquer 135. He said, "Yo, look, Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight at 20. I'm 21. I'm ready for it, man. I want the champions at my division, and those champs are Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Keyshawn Davis. Those are the I believe that's the other three champions. Am I missing one? All right, Tank got the WBA, Shakur got WBC, Keyshawn got the WBO, right? And where's the IBF? Who has the IBF at 135, man? I'm trying to see if I fucking remember. Is that vacant? I believe, wasn't it Lomachenko? Didn't he have the IBF? Did he relinquish it yet? I don't know. So I'm gonna say Lomachenko, but so he wants the champions, man. And a lot of people don't think he's ready. And y'all know my whole thing when it comes to fighters, saying that they're ready. My thing is this, right? Ultimately, they're all pros. He's a pro now. He's not an amateur no more. So there's no more training wheels, man. The amateurs, I look at that as having training wheels on. So now you stepping into the big boys. You putting on your big boy pants. Now you in there with the pros. Rather you a prospect, you a pro. And you're no more training wheels. So if you riding that bicycle and now you getting better at riding that bike, so now it's time to step it up to a bigger bike. You know what I mean? A mountain bike now. So if he feel like he ready, that's how he feel. He's a pro. He feel like he's confident in his abilities to get a belt off one of these dudes, or possibly all of them. Now, I think I have no problem with a fighter saying they're ready. I say let's see it. But what do I think personally? Do I think these dudes is ready if they say they are? Personally, I don't think Abdullah Mason is ready for a Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, or Keyshawn Davis. Loma might be a different story. He'll probably smoke Loma, but Loma might give him some problems right now. I would say he would probably be ready for these other fighters, maybe another four or five fights, maybe. That doesn't mean I don't want to see it. I just don't think he's ready for them yet. And he probably end up getting stopped by all of them. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe not Shakur. Shakur probably will stop him. I think the other two would definitely stop him, Tank and Keyshawn. Because I watched a few of Abdullah Mason's fights. He does have some defensive things that he got to fix. And I don't think he don't seem like he has all that much speed to me, man. He got okay speed. He just don't seem like, he's the quickest of them. But I do see some defensive flaws. And Tank and all he do is counter punches. Tank, Shakur, and Keyshawn will take advantage of that. He's a strong kid, but I just don't. I see a situation happening kind of like Erickson Lubin and Charlo. I see something like that happening. If he gets in the ring with one of those dudes, I can see that happening with Tank or Keyshawn. Like they knocking him out early or something like that. And then sometimes that deters fighters. That's why I think a lot of people don't want to move their fighters, like jump them up too fast, because they know they can sense that. They like, okay, we see some things in the previous fight that we know you can't bring into this fight with Gervonta Davis, Shakur, or Keyshawn. So we gonna pull you back a little bit, young blood. We're gonna work on some things, and then we're gonna put you out there when we feel like you're ready. We're gonna work on some things, give you a medium touch fight, see if how you display your skills, if you worked on them, and if you're improving on that, then I think you're ready for a Tank, Shakur, Keyshawn. But right now, Abdullah Mason, I think, will lose to all three of those dudes. But a few more fights, he probably would be a problem for Tank. or any of them. Or at least he'll be like right up there with him. It'll be more competitive. I think right now they'll exploit him. I really do think that. And I like Abdullah Mason. I'm just giving my honest opinion on that, man. Just saying. But anyway, let me know what you think, man. Drop them comments and talk to me, man. It's your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. I'll talk to y'all later.